me when we were very young. We dated for several years, and I got married at 19. We didn't have kids till we were around 25, though. And I have to tell you, when my wife got pregnant, she was 24 years old, and my dad and I are having this drive. And I come from a very big family, very loving family. I'm 8 out of 9 kids. And as I'm driving down the street, my father has a conversation with me as we just find out my wife is pregnant. We're so excited. And my father turns to me and says, "Michael, got a question for you." I said, "Yes, Father." So that's how we talked. I go, "Yeah." He goes, "Let me ask you this." He goes, "I got a question for you. Why do we have children?" I'm driving down the street going, "You are the dork, Dad. What do you mean, why do you have children?" He goes, "I'm serious. Why do you have children?" I said, "Well," and I started to expound because I'm 24, I'm wise beyond my years, and so I said, "Dad, the reason why we have children is because I want a little mini-me. I want a smaller me. I want children to bestow upon the world that represent me." He laughs, and I go, "I don't know. You have children because you want the name to carry on. You know. My wife and I love each other. We have. I want to be able to. I want to be able to raise children. I want someone to live with when I get old. I mean, why do you have children?" And he looks at me and goes, "Wow, those are pretty selfish reasons if you think about it." And I remember to this day, and I'm 8 out of 9 kids, and you didn't talk like this, but I remember going, "You're pretty selfish." He goes, "Wow, those are pretty selfish reasons. If you think about it, you want a mini-me, you want to have someone to live with, you want to, I. And I said, "Okay, what's your point?" You have to understand, my father's an ordained deacon. He's a permanent deacon. And so I'm the closest thing to a preacher's kid you get as a Catholic. So, yeah. Being raised in the church, it's tough, So, my dad's always doing this stuff to us, and he asked me, "So why do you have children?" I said, "Why?" He goes, "Those are pretty selfish reasons." I said, "Well, you're going to, so expand." And he says, "There's one reason why we have children." I said, "Why is that?" It's because you have children so that we can bring them to the Father. That's the reason why you have children. It's the only reason why you have children. Everything else is self-centered. It's against you. It's about you. He says we have children for one reason. Because when that child is born, the angels in heaven will rejoice. Why? Because there's one more person that has the opportunity to come to the Father. Going, whoa. It's pretty, okay, that's pretty great. He goes, absolutely. Do you know that the birth of a child, the creation of a child, is the only miracle that God requires our participation? Except once. Think about it. Big lady right there. So, other than that, requires a man and a woman and God. Can't have two, got to have three. And it is the one time where it's required that you participate. The love of two will create one, and heaven rejoices because that is a child that has the opportunity to come to a knowledge of the Father on their own. Whoa. He goes, no pressure, but that's your job. Give a whole new meaning. I got to tell you,